Hello again from my front porch. And actually, this is another one of those days when I didn't really expect to be here on my front porch this morning. I had originally planned to be on the road this morning. I've got a bunch of interviews that I need to do with leaders in our offices in St. Joseph, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, all the way down to Wichita. And originally I had in my head that I was going to take a road trip today, driving down through those places, meeting with the leaders along the way, and then I'd be in Wichita tonight and coming back sometime tomorrow. But then some of the logistics didn't work out, and so now I'm going to go to work today, and we're going to do all of these either through video conference or just regular conference call. Not my preferred way. The journalist in me still prefers to sit across the table from someone or across the desk from someone and talk to them, engage them eye to eye. But unfortunately, it just isn't going to work out logistically for me to do that this time with this particular project that I'm working on. But you know, there'll be other opportunities. Too bad the plane wasn't going, because I love flying on our corporate jet down to Wichita. That's always a good experience too. But it was not going today either. So, oh well. So, last time that we chatted, I had my son here with me, Alex, and we were talking about how he was back from California, and the assumption was that he was going to be staying with me for a while. Well, that turns out to not now be the case, because that fella, he turned around and within days of being back here in Iowa, he already had a job. And he had a new place for him to go stay with some friends of his. In fact, one of the buddies that got him in the interview at the place where he's working now, a place called Rock Bottom out in West Des Moines. So if you happen to like going to Rock Bottom or ever thought about going to Rock Bottom, Alex's first day of training will be this Thursday, and then after that he'll be there, fairly regularly, working. I don't know what his hours actually will be, but it'd be great for you to go out and make sure that he's tipped well and that you give him the proper amount of stress in his new role as a server. But seriously, I'm sure he would appreciate seeing some familiar faces and some friendly faces out there. But so yeah, the house, I had him back, and then in just a matter of days, poof, he's gone again. I do want to give a good, big, huge shout out to my friend Tim West, who was so amazing that he showed up with the trailer that they used to haul their band equipment for Abby Normal. He showed up with his truck in this enclosed trailer so that we could load all of Alex's stuff into that and just haul it over to this new place in one load over to his new townhouse, that he's living in with a couple of other guys over there. So thank you, Tim. Appreciate that very much. Saved us a whole lot of hassle that particular day. But then also, I've had change with Ashley's stuff too. Up in one of the guest rooms that I have upstairs, there was quite the load of her wedding stuff. Well, not just wedding stuff, but a lot of her wedding stuff. Some gifts that she wasn't able to take, that we weren't able to fit in the car, because we jammed that car of theirs. When they left here the day that they got married, and the day after they got married, and headed for Florida. I mean, that car was as packed as it could be. But we weren't able to fit everything that she wanted. So my ex-wife, she and her boyfriend are going to be taking a road trip down to Florida at the end of this week. And they coordinated with Ashley to be able to take her the rest of her stuff. So they were over, and we loaded up the remaining wedding gifts and a bunch of stuff that Ashley also left in closets. She'd left a bunch of purses, bunch of shoes, bunch of coats. So all of that kind of stuff is making its way down to her as well. So I'm sure she'll be very happy to be receiving those things. And now that frees up stuff in my guest room upstairs. So although I have to replace the bed too, because the bed in that room I gave to Alex to take with his new living arrangements. So now I've got basically an empty guest room that I'm able to start from scratch and figure out what I'm doing with it. So yeah, that's gonna be good. But yeah, the last time we were talking, Alex was here, and now poof, Alex is gone. But he's not completely gone. He's still here in town. So I'm sure I'm gonna lure him back to the front porch again. I told him at the very least he and I need to do one of these where we just talk about our favorite show, Supernatural, and do a little analysis, a little discussion, because that's we do a lot of that. We enjoy doing those kind of things. So watch for that some point in the future. We'll be doing that. But as for now, today I have to get going because again, I have to go do all these what would have been in-person discussions, but now they're all conference call things. So I've got a day full of conference calls. Yay! But it's good stuff. I always enjoy learning from the leaders of our company because they're very knowledgeable people and they're very insightful about not just the business itself, but the skills needed to be successful in doing the business. And that's exactly the kind of stuff that I'm trying to make sure that I capture. So that's the plan. And I better get going so that I'm not late getting there to do it. And with that, I will let you go. I will see you next time from my front porch.